How's it going, everyone? This is Ian. In this video, I'm going to unbox the Android One Moto X phone for the Google Fi phone system. And I just ordered this phone. I just got it in the mail, and I got this phone so that I can use something in Europe that I know will work in every country and all across the United States. All right, so anyway, let's get this Moto X unboxed. All right, so there we have the box there. We take off that plastic stuff there. And it looks like we got this tape here, so I'm just gonna cut that tape with a key. All right, so there we have it. That is the Moto X4 Android One phone. Now let's just take it out of the box. All right, sweet. So there we have the phone, and right below that it says Hello Moto. So I'm assuming that right below that we have our instruction manual. Hey, there's our power cord, our power block. So anyway, I'm just gonna plug the power cord and the power block in, plug in the Moto X phone, and start that bad boy charging. So one thing I wanted to show you before we charge this phone is the size comparison to other popular phones. So here we have the Moto X, here we have the iPhone 5, here we have the HTC One M9, and here we have the Galaxy S6. So you can see the size of the Moto X is closest to the Galaxy S6, I would say. It's a little bit bigger than the iPhone, and just a tad smaller than the HTC One M9. But anyway, it's around the same standard size as many smartphones. All right, so the screen protector is off, and you can see that we are charging the phone. What I'm gonna do now is just press the power button on the right-hand side here, right there. I'm gonna hold down on the power button until we see our splash screen. So there we go, there's the splash screen. You can see there's the Motorola icon, and there is some kind of Google icon there. Must be the new Google icon or the Android One icon, I guess. So anyway, the Moto X4 Droid phone is powering up now, as you can see, and we're charging it with this cable. One thing I want to mention about the cable is that it uses the new type of charging cable that doesn't matter which way you plug it in. Like, you know, with standard micro USB cable, you got to plug it in the right way, otherwise it's upside down. One cool thing about this charging cable is it's the new style where you can plug it in this way or that way. It's just a better design. So anyway, here we have the welcome for the Moto X4, and we choose our language. So let's just choose Let's Go because we're on English United States. And now all we do is we can copy our data from an iPhone, or we can set up as a new phone. What I'm gonna do is set up as new. And then we just need to connect to our router. So let's connect to our Wi-Fi. And before we were able to do that, it says there's a system update available. And what we can do here, let's just do download and install, and then we'll hit continue. So what we want to do now is connect to our Wi-Fi. So there is our Wi-Fi. We're just going to enter the password there and hit connect. Okay, so now we are connecting to the Wi-Fi, and you can see that it is obtaining the IP address. Now it's connected. Now we're connecting, and it says about privacy. I'm just going to hit accept and continue. Now it's checking for updates. All right, so that process completed, and now we just sign in using a Google account. All right, so I signed into my Google account, and now it asked if I wanted to port my Google Voice number over to this phone, and I just said yes. So it's gonna take my Google Voice number and then just use it for this phone. And now it's asking if we want to help improve network quality, and I'm just gonna say no thanks, just to stay more private. Now it's getting account info. All right, so now we just set up the fingerprint sensor unlock, and we just press add fingerprint, and then we just choose a screen lock. We're just gonna say fingerprint plus pin, and now we just add a pin. So I added my pin, and now we just find the sensor. It's down here on the bottom, and we found the sensor, and now we just press next, and then we just press next, and then we just start pressing the thumb down on the sensor very lightly, just like that, and move the thumb a little bit every time you do this so that it gets a different part of the thumb every time. Then by the end, it has a complete fingerprint or thumbprint. So now we just hit next, and then it says fingerprint locks your phone. We say got it. And now we have Google services. I'm gonna scroll down and hit next. So now it just says Google Assistant. We hit continue. And now it's loading. Now I'm going to say Well, for location history, if you want to stay more private, select no thanks, and I'm going to select yes, I'm in. Now we can teach the assistant to recognize our voice. We can select get started, and now it's listening and it wants me to say, okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. So there we said, okay, Google 3 times. Now we hit done. And now it says confirm your PIN. I'm just going to do that. Okay, so I entered the PIN and now I'm going to hit the next button. Anything else? And I'm just going to say all set. So it's adding finishing touches now. It's checking info, and then it should be just about done here. So give Moto permission to help you. No, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to agree, and I'm going to hit next. So there we go. We have our background. It's loading up our home screen. We have some apps here on the home screen. It looks like there's already Gmail, Messages, Chrome, and a couple other apps. But anyway, that's about it for the Moto X unboxing and initial setup. It looks like it's all good to go as far as my Wi-Fi connection up here, because we connected that earlier. Although in the setup process, it said that I won't be able to text or call for 1 to 2 days while it transfers my Google Voice number to be permanent on this phone. So that's the only thing that I have to wait for. Other than that, this phone looks like it's all ready to go. We can launch whatever we want here, and it looks like that was pretty fast to launch Chrome. So I'm pretty excited about this phone, and I'll try to do more videos about using this phone and my experience with it.